Well, good morning, everyone. It's Moving Mark. I'm back out on the route again here in an amazing state on Route 66 in Oklahoma with a very special individual here. And we're just going to take a few minutes and talk a little bit about Route 66 and what this gentleman's thoughts are on it. I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell us a little bit about himself and about what he does for Route 66 and just whatever's on his heart today.
Thank you very much, Mark. My name's Rhys Martin. I'm the president of the Oklahoma Route 66 Association. I'm also a serving member of the Tulsa Route 66 Commission and on the Route 66 Road Ahead Partnership, which is a national group that brings all 8 state associations together.
Well, fantastic. How long have you been in the position that you are right now?
I've been a president of the Oklahoma Association for a little over a year. I've been involved with the Tulsa Commission since its inception in late 2016. I've been involved in Route 66 really, it's been almost 5 years now. I feel like I came to the party late, but that's the great thing about the road. New people are discovering it all the time, and I started by just as a photographer and a traveler, and I just wanted to see what the road was all about. In fact, my first introduction into the kind of roadie side of things was at the first Gasconade rally. And that's where I met people and learned about, the preservation efforts going on and things like that. And now here I am, I'm up to my neck in it. So it's a good place to be.
Definitely is a good place to be. I guess as far as what's a major accomplishments that you've done so far in your tenure as president of the Oklahoma Association?
Oh, that's a loaded question. I don't really count anything as an accomplishment of mine. We have a great team here in Oklahoma, and really I feel like the purpose of the Oklahoma Association is to enhance communication between these people that are doing their own thing, like Mary Beth Babcock that runs Buck Adams Cosmic Curios here in Tulsa. What is she doing? What can other business owners see that she's doing that might benefit them? What's the Round Barn been doing for all these years? What's going on in El Reno or Clinton? It's just tying all these people together. I feel like as far as accomplishments are concerned, I am really happy that we were able to get an artistic installation installed out just west of Fort Reno. John Cerny, who's just this amazing roadside artist, put together this artistic installation out there of these giant muffler man paintings really that are on board. And so you're driving down this great stretch of original 66 out there on the Portland cement, and suddenly there's these huge muffler men that show up on the side of the road, but they're not 3D muffler men like Buck here. They're these great paintings that he's put out there in this field. They're not designed to last forever, but they're designed to last long enough so that it gives people a reason to stop, take some pictures, and give them some good memories. So.
Well, fantastic. It's amazing information for the traveler. As far as your basic thoughts as far as a new traveler going on Route 66, what's some good basic advice or information or something from the heart that might help them to better appreciate Route 66?
So from personal experience, the biggest mistake you can make is feel like you're going to see everything and try to make time for that. A trip on 66 is always going to take longer than you anticipate. But also at the same time, don't let that overwhelm you. Don't feel like you got to bite off the whole thing at once. I experienced Route 66 one day here, a couple of days there, maybe a week, until I'd traveled the entire road. And so that, along with the fact, please talk to people. Don't just stop, take a picture, and move on. It's the people that run businesses, the people that live on Route 66 that are the real special part about it. So that's also something I didn't learn for a while. And the more you stop and talk to people and hear their story, the more connected you are to the road, and it makes things like this, have more of an impact.
In other words, I learned something early on from Cindy out at the Jackrabbit, and it's called drive-by shootings. No drive-by shootings. Get out and talk to the people, because that's what it's all about, is meeting the people and talking with the people and getting to know them. And they're the heart of Route 66. They're the ones that blood, sweat, and tears into it on a daily basis, trying to keep it going. As far as highlights in Oklahoma, do you have specific ones that you really want people to hit up, or is it from border to border scenario?
Well, Oklahoma has more drivable miles of Route 66 than any other state, so we have a lot to see. Some of the things like the blue whale or the round barn go back, a very long time. And other places, not so much. And so what I encourage people to do is to make sure that, you're taking the old road, not the interstate. And just taking your time, because what appeals to me may not appeal to somebody else. Like the little classic motels like the Desert Hills here in Tulsa, even if you're not staying the night, they love talking to people, hearing about their experiences. And it's, my wife tells me to stop and turn around all the time, because I'll see something I might want to look at closer or take a picture, and I'll think, well, that's fine, I'll catch it next time. But you never know that next time it may not be there. And really, as long as you take your time, and I recommend you do a little research before you travel. That way you kind of have a basic outline of the things you want to see, but don't do too much. Again, it's easy to get overwhelmed. I can't recommend Jerry McClanahan's Easy Guide enough. It's really the premier turn-by-turn directional guide for Route 66. As long as you've got that and a co-pilot in your passenger seat, you'll see quite a bit.
You summed it up very, very well. As far as preservation efforts, do you have anything you like to highlight, or anything that you like your people outside of your association to know that might be able to help, and how do they connect with you? All that kind of good information.
Well, we do have a website, oklahomaroute66.com. It's more of a landing page just for people to get started. As far as preservation is concerned, right now we're working on an initiative with Ottawa County, which is in the far northeast corner of the state, to help preserve the Sidewalk Highway. It's a 9-foot wide section of pavement, because when they put that down, they thought, well, it'll save money if we just put this, essentially one-lane road through here, and if two cars happen to encounter each other, one can just pull off. And now it's this thing that is unique on all of Route 66, and the town of Miami and the county and other preservationists are really paying attention to it and working to help kind of restore it, so that unique look will be around for years to come. We're currently working with the Oklahoma Department of Transportation on a rehab plan for the Pony Bridge out by Bridgeport, Oklahoma, out in the central part of the state. It's this beautiful 4,000-foot long 38 truss bridge. It was featured in the Grapes of Wrath and is, again, a unique contribution to Route 66 in the state of Oklahoma. It's not doing so hot, it's still totally fine to drive, but, we need to do something so that it doesn't get to the point like the Gasconade Bridge up in Missouri, where it has to be closed off. And so we're working with ODOT to put a plan together that will, make sure the bridge is around for another 50 to 100 years without damaging its historic integrity and things like that. So as far as the public is concerned, the biggest preservation recommendation I have: stop, visit with people, buy things from the small stores, eat at the restaurants, because these little mom and pop businesses, especially now, need the support more than ever.
Amazing information. Rhys, would you like to give any parting words before we call it a day?
They say that the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The next best time is today. Route 66 is kind of the same way. A lot's gone now, but there's a lot of stuff like Buck Adams that is new that you can experience. So, hop in the car, whether it's, for a day or a week or whatever, see what's out there. You'll be surprised.
And your landing page, your website address again, please?
The association is oklahomaroute66.com. If you're on Facebook, the Tulsa Route 66 Commission has a page. The Oklahoma Route 66 Association has a page. Personally, as a photographer, you can go to cloudlesslens.com. I've taken pictures of a lot of things along Route 66, and I have a travel blog there also that highlights some of the things I've seen and done both on and off Route 66 that might help inspire some folks.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and not only talking with you, but considering you a great friend. And this will be published soon. And for now, this is Moving Mark signing off. I'll see you around the next curve on 66. Have a great day. Bye-bye.